Hello, BitBucket back here with Mount and Blade Warband. In particular playing the Perisno mod, which adds a lot of depth and flavor to the stock game that just makes it 1000% better. When my brother, SelfCastDad, first told me about this game, I was a little hesitant to give it a try because sometimes our taste in games differs a little bit, but he demoed it for me. It looked really interesting to me, so I went ahead and bought it. And I've just absolutely fell in love with this game. This game has it all. It's got combat, first-person and third-person combat, strategy, real-time strategy. You control an army, and you can maneuver that army in real time against an enemy force. It's got grand strategy. Create your own faction, kingdom, with vassals under your control that maintain their own armies. Take over other territories, other kingdoms. It's got role-playing. Your character has stats that will upgrade to give him different abilities. What do I want to call them? Alright, the term escapes me. Oh, what are they? There are character abilities that you can upgrade, such as tracking, which will allow you to track other warband parties. There's power draw, which will increase your proficiency with bows. It's got everything. I love this game. I hope to do a complete series from start to finish with this character. Create the character, build him up from absolute nothing, running his own band of warriors around the country, taking on bandits and whatnot. Eventually the goal will be to create my own kingdom and take over the entire world map. So, hopefully you can stick around for the entire series. I don't know how long it's going to be. I've never actually finished this game, but I'm proficient enough with it. I believe I can get there. So, let's jump right in and create a new character. Start a new game, and I'll see you at the character creation screen. Alright, welcome adventurer to Perisno, where elves roam in the forest, dragons lurk in the stories untold, and the vast lands reach far and near. There are 6 factions fighting to control territory, well, soon to be 7. While the minor factions are out to cause trouble and wreak havoc among the people, you have been chosen to rise to greatness, to find the hidden truth. Enter the world of Perisno, where you might never return. Great, let's do it. Okay, we're going to turn off the Fog of War, which this particular Fog of War option completely blanks out the map so that you will not know where any towns are located until you visit them. I do not like that, so I'm going to turn that off. And we're going to be a male character because females just have way too much difficulty at this point. I'm not that good. Okay, many years ago you were born in a faraway land. Your father was... let's see. I think I'm going to go with a some type of an archer character. I really like having a bow for the castle sieges because it allows you to kind of stand back and plink away at the enemy from a distance, but also help out your infantry forces that are rushing in at the time. However, for land battles, I tend to run on a horseback with a sword or axe or mace or something like that. So, but the archery skill seems to be the most difficult to level up. So let's go with a hunter or maybe a steppe nomad, because they tend to ride horses as well as run bows. You were a child of the steppe, born to a tribe of wandering nomads who lived in great camps throughout the arid grasslands. Like the other tribesmen, your family revered horses above almost everything else, and they taught you how to ride almost before you learned how to walk. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a steppe child. As a boy growing out of childhood, you rode the great steppes on a horse of your own, learning the ways of the grass and the desert. Although you sometimes went hungry, you became a skillful hunter and pathfinder in this trackless country. Your body, too, started to harden with muscle as you grew into the life of a nomad man. A little bit homoerotic, but that's okay. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a smithy. Though the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you had to become a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. You pursued a career as a smith, crafting items of function and beauty out of simple metal. As time wore on, you became a master of your trade. A fine work started to fetch fine prices. With food in your belly and logs on your fire, you could take pride in your work and your growing reputation. But soon everything changed, and you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. What made you take this decision was personal revenge, of course. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it was not a difficult choice to leave. With the rage burning brightly in your heart, you want vengeance. You want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts can only be paid in blood. So let's start our adventure. And allow me to quit without saving. Now we're going to choose a name here. And I let's see, how about Brave Sir Robin? Yes, we're going to be a noble already. Okay, let's get our strength up to 15 and our agility as much as we can. Strength is going to dictate how powerful we are with a melee weapon like a sword or an axe, and agility is going to help us with our bow usage. Intelligence, that would have given us a few more skill points at this point, but I'm really not worried about that right now. Okay, Iron Flesh, it's going to give us some hit points. Get that up to about 3, 3, and 3 on the Power Strike and Power Draw. We do need some pathfinding, which is maxed out at 2 at the moment. That's good. That's going to increase our speed on the map to run away from whoever we feel inadequate to fight. Inventory management, we're going to need at least one of those, and at least one in prisoner management. That's going to be a primary money-making venture for us, capturing prisoners and selling whatever items we happen to find after a battle. Let's see, wound treatment, surgery, and first aid. Hopefully we'll be able to find a companion that will help us out in that area. Let's see, trade. It's always good to decrease your trade penalty. That'll give us better prices for items, both selling and buying. And weapon master. And that's going to give us better weapon proficiencies, or a higher maximum weapon proficiency. So we're going to dump everything into archery right now, because that's the most difficult proficiency to level up. And now we're going to randomize a face here. Show me Brave Sir Robin. Hey, is that Brave Sir Robin? Let's see. No, I kind of like the epic beard. However, that's going to kind of clip out of any helmets we might have. Let's get a short beard. There, that's a little better. And the hair. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. And we'll make him a red-headed Irishman. Maybe. Since I'm, you know, kind of middle-aged anyway. I don't have that many wrinkles, though. Let's check it out. About there. Alright, I think that's Brave Sir Robin. Alright, you hear about Perisno, a land torn between rival kingdoms, battling each other for supremacy. A haven for knights and mercenaries, which is good, because we're going to be a mercenary for a while. Cutthroats and adventurers, all willing to risk their lives in pursuit of fortune, power, and glory. In this land, which holds great dangers and even greater opportunities, you believe you may leave your past behind and start a new life. You feel that finally you hold the key of your destiny in your hands, free to choose as you will, and that whatever course you take, great adventures will wait you. Drawn by the stories you hear about Perisno and its kingdoms, you join a caravan to the Macavian Republic. Now, I've played this game through several times. I always end up in the Macavian Republic, no matter where I start out. I always end up in Macavia to recruit the most powerful infantry units in the game. You took passage with a trading longship carrying gerfalcons from the furthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the Volkir, who by April would be sailing forth from their island lairs to ravage Perisno's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of the Vile and Bullock rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Macan, home to the Volkir, distant kinsmen, the Macavian lords, who a few generations ago had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn at Macan and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. At which point, we're going to knock the out of this guy. Excuse me. We are going to... Whoa! Whoa! Don't do that now. Whoa! Dodge him! Dodge him! Dodge those arrows! Okay, take him out. We're gonna get our... Whoa, come on, give me the sword. Alright. Good deal. I don't know why I was punching him there. Must have put my sword away. Okay, now we've seen the merchant here. This is a pretty standard first quest for Mount & Blade Warband. No matter if you're playing the stock game or most mods go through this initial first mission. Let me explain my proposition to you. We've always had brigands in the hills driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they've been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers. Fewer men to keep an eye on the street. But I'm not sure what to make of this. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls who helps them enter unnoticed and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Perisno to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Well, I am interested in silver. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try to take on the whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll first want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than, tilling the soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay, so take this 100 dinars. Consider it an advance on your reward. Go around to the villages and use the money to hire some help. I'll reckon that you need at least 5 men to take on these bandits. Very good, sir. I will collect some men from around the villages. Good, you can find me again in the tavern here in Macan after you've got your group together. Then we'll speak about what to do next. Alright, so we've got a quest. We'll hit Q. Collect 10 peasants. Alright, there's no time limit on this, so we'll just go collect 10 peasants. Welcome to Perisno. The blue faction here is the Macabian Empire. So we're just going to travel around here and hopefully avoid any bandits that might be patrolling the hills here. And we're going to skip that because that's just kind of a brief intro. We'll get to it as we go along. Okay. We're going to recruit some volunteers here. 4 out of the 5 that we need. That's good news. Let's go over here to Farachin. Oh, 12 robbers. We want to stay away from those guys. At least for now. We'll get to them soon enough. 12 more robbers. Hopefully they will ignore us. And no one wants to join us here. 4 robbers. We might be able to take those guys. As long as these guys don't jump in and join them. Let's see what happens. Come over here. Already been to Fanata. Andal. Let's go here to Veyayeg. Nope, don't want those robbers. Whoa, whoa, 6 robbers. Well, I might be able to take those 6 robbers. What the heck, let's try it. Let's save it first. Always be safe. And save scum. Okay, surrender or die. Charge the enemy. Alright, everybody, follow me. Well, come on, follow me. Forgot, you guys aren't on horses. Alright, good. Just hold here for a moment. We're gonna get on top of this hill, maybe. Be able to see something. No. Well, oh, there they are. Okay, everybody, charge them. See if I can hit anybody. Nope. Take them out with our sword. Come on, take them out. Take them out. Good. Get him. Okay, we'll get this guy here, and that'll be the last one. Bam! Alright, that's that. Good job, men. 6 killed. No casualties, as we have wanted. Okay, now we're going to take all this crap and sell it. Unless it's better than what we got. Plus 14, plus 14. Nope. Oh, we got some tools. That will help out early in the game. Give us some good money. Alright, get our food up here because we're going to need to keep that. And we'll sell everything we got here. Is that better than what we got? Yeah! That is. Plus 21. Plus 11. Okay. Oh, and a hat too. Look at that. A hardened woolen cap. I've never actually seen hard wool. But that's okay. We'll take it. Alright. Let's go get some more men. Come over here to Veyayeg. And recruit some volunteers. No, nobody wants to join us. Oh, you guys. You have not heard of brave Sir Robin? Whoa, whoa, no, whoa. Oh, crap. We're in trouble. There's no way we can beat these guys. We're going to have to, we don't even have the option of... Oh, man. Well. Alright. We're going to run away. Everybody, follow me. And we're going to run away. There's no way we can defeat these guys. 75 against 5? No way. And we can't run away. Well, I order my troops to attack without me, and they're going to all die. Except for me. And are we going to be able to... no! No! We have to surrender. We can't have that. No, we're going to have to surrender. Dang, what a way to start off the game. Oh well. Sometimes you can tell them to leave some troops behind and make your escape, but apparently that was not an option this time. Okay. But, you know, we haven't lost much at this point, so we're going to head back to the Macavia border, which we're not very far away from. Go to Talborough and start over recruiting people. Boy, that's too bad. However, we still have our inventory and the armor that we acquired, so sometimes that happens. And of course no one wants to join us because, you know, we suck. We got captured right off. Alright, to Ambien to find more brave souls. To join brave Sir Robin in his quest for glory. Recruit 1. Okay, we'll take 1. And yell Beggy. Come on. Show me the recruits. Oh, who's that? Demon worshippers. Stay away from them. They are bad news. Oh! 2 Macavians. Oh, who's that? Queen Trisna. Now, something interesting about the Perisno mod. You have the option of joining any vassal's army. You fight in their army and raise in levels. So I think we're going to do that. We are really, really pitiful right now as far as being a low-level nobody. So, and Queen Trisna appears to have 210 in her army. My name is Brave Sir Robin, at your service, madam. I am Queen Trisna, wife of Agathor Crex, and lord of Yelbegi Castle. Perhaps you are not of gentle birth, but even a commoner, be he of sufficient valor, may make something of himself some day. Seeing as how we just totally had our butts handed to us by some divine aethelings, we're going to enlist in her army, at least until level, I don't know, 5 or 10. I've got room in my ranks for a man of your disposition, brave Sir Robin. I can take on as a Macavian freeman with a weekly pay of 60 arums, and food, of course. Plenty of room for promotion, and you'll be equipped as befits your rank. You'll have your take of what you can scavenge in battle, too. What do you say? Seems a fair lot and steady work in these lands. I'm with you, my lord. My lady. As it may be. Alright, and now we need to talk to her for just a second. So, we're going to request an audience. And we're going to ask her something. We're going to ask her how the war goes. And they are at war with the Reikatistraken and the Valahir clan. That's good. That means, as we're following her around, she's going to be actively engaging an enemy. Now, had they not been at war with anybody, we probably would have retired from service and gone to find someone who was at war. But, seeing as how this could take a while, because she's just going to wander around here looking for enemies, unless she has a specific conquest in mind, I'm going to pause it here, and we'll pick it back up as some action presents itself. So, see you soon.